to another great episode. Today I'm going to show you an easy, very fancy dessert that you can try at home. It is referred to as the millefeuille, which is basically a French term for a layered dessert. So the original recipe calls for custard filling. Today we're just going to use some store-bought puff pastry, some store-bought chocolate mousse, and we're just going to layer it up. So yeah, let's get right into it. Right, so I'm going to cut my pastry in half. Seeing as I'm only making one serving, we'll put the rest away. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is obviously I've got my pastry on a floured surface, as you can see, so I'll pat it down, turn it over, make sure I've got some flour here, there and everywhere, and then my trusty rolling pin, I'm going out crisscross, if I can say that, so towards the points of the square. That way it stays in a beautiful rectangular shape. So I'm just gently easing this out. You just want it a little bit thinner. Then what we're going to do, turn it over, just work the corners first, then from the center through. That's the best and the easiest way. And then we're going to take a fork, and this is called docking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke little holes with the fork into the pastry. This will prevent it from puffing up like a pie top, if I could say that, because the idea is we want a fairly flat pastry for our beautiful, dainty, almost princess-like little dessert. So there we go. Then I got my trusty tray, spring cook. Now spot on that, and she will go into the oven 10-15 minutes, and then we take it from there. Right, puff pastry out of the oven, beautiful. That was about half an hour, nice and golden brown, both sides. We're going to put it down. We're going to top it with some icing sugar. If you don't have, some caster sugar will work as well. This is just to add some sweetness, some loveliness to our little pastry. And then a little bit more. Nice and sweet. There we go, here, there, and everywhere. Good stuff. And then we're just going to give it a squish down. There we go, just to make sure it's nice and flat. Beautiful. And then we're going to cut it into little squares or triangles or whatever you feel like. And then we'll serve up a beautiful, beautiful little dessert. So let's get into that. Right, so first of all, I got my mousse in a little bowl here, and I'm just quickly going to give it a stir about. That will just make it come out of the piping bag or whatever you have available easier. I do not have a piping bag, but I've just got like a little Ziploc bag or a Jiffy bag, whatever's available, and we just roll your bag down, like so. You use your hand, and you just get that on the thumb and in. Easier than that surely can't be. Right. To one side. Make sure I've got this all in one place, as you can see. So there's my piping bag. Beautiful. I'm just going to take off the end here. Just a little snip. There we go. Now, let's get the plate and let's assemble. Right, so first of all, I'm going to do a little dollop over here. Nice one. Take my spoon, and I'm just going to drag that over the plate. Right, then I got a couple of raspberries. And we just put in here, there, and everywhere. Raspberries, any berry with chocolate. Oh, it's good stuff. Right. Now we get our first square down. And then we just go with a piping bag, zigzag. There we go. Next one. And so on. And so on. Like I said, very easy, very dainty, princess-like dessert. And this is a showstopper. Anywhere, anytime. There we go. Finish with some more chocolate on top. Maybe 1 or 2 more raspberries. There we go. Then I've got this beautiful mint, fresh out of the garden. That will go on top. If it does get a little bit wobbly, just try and almost offset your squares. Just turn them a bit. And then I think a little bit of icing sugar over the top, never goes amiss, always looks beautiful. We just from above, just doing that. Guys, this is a dessert and this is easy. Give it a go. See you soon.